Welcome to the Stronger American Daily Health and Fitness Brief, where we go over the latest health and fitness research, tackle one injectable peptide a day, and the supplements that work synergistically or have similar impacts, and cover one muscle each day, expanding your knowledge and know-how. Here's what you need to know today. Let's start with what the research is telling us right now. A 2025 study in Annals of Internal Medicine found that adults with diabetes who exercised only on weekends had a 21% lower all-cause mortality risk and 33% lower cardiovascular mortality risk compared to inactive diabetics. Getting your weekly exercise volume in, even if it is concentrated into 1 or 2 days, delivers nearly the same survival benefit as exercising every day. Now, today's peptide research update, DSIP, stands for Delta Sleep-Inducing Peptide, a small 9-amino acid neuropeptide that promotes deep restorative slow-wave sleep and lowers nighttime cortisol. A 2024 study in Frontiers in Pharmacology tested a new blood-brain barrier penetrating version of DSIP and found it restored all 4 disrupted sleep neurotransmitters, including serotonin, dopamine, melatonin, and glutamate, more effectively than standard DSIP. For training clients, this matters because deep sleep is when growth hormone gets released and muscle repair happens. DSIP does not sedate you, it restores the brain chemistry required for high-quality recovery sleep. And here are the supplements that support the same pathway, no prescription required. Magnesium glycinate at 300 to 400 milligrams before bed activates the same GABA pathways that DSIP supports, making it the most complementary supplement for deep sleep. L-theanine at 200 to 400 milligrams elevates GABA and serotonin and promotes calm alpha brainwave activity without next-day grogginess, directly synergizing with DSIP's neurotransmitter balancing mechanism. Now for today's loading parameter, a training method backed by research that most people never use correctly. Wave loading organizes your sets into repeating groups called waves, where you do something like 6 reps at 80%, then 4 reps at 85%, then 2 reps at 90%, and then start the next wave slightly heavier than the first began. The key mechanism is post-activation potentiation, where each heavy near maximal effort primes the nervous system to fire more motor units in the next set. This is a neural training method best used in the final 4 to 6 weeks before a PR attempt or competition. It is not for beginners and should not be used during high-volume training blocks. And finally, today's muscle of the day, Quadratus femoris. The Quadratus femoris is a deep hip external rotator that most people have never heard of, but it shows up in pain complaints constantly. It runs from your sit bone to the back of your femur and keeps your hip joint stable during single leg movements like Romanian deadlifts and cutting and decelerating. Weakness here causes knee cave during squats and poor hip control when landing. Tightness causes a deep buttock ache that gets misdiagnosed as piriformis syndrome all the time. The best exercise to address it is the side-lying hip external rotation with a band, and the best stretch is a simple seated figure 4 where you cross your ankle over your knee and lean forward. Share and subscribe for more daily health and fitness briefs. Visit StrongerAmerican.com for more and sign up for our weekly newsletter. Train hard, live strong.